Hello and welcome to Good Life, the health show with me, Pooja. Well, this is a show that focuses on providing you with solutions to your health-related issues, lifestyle and much more. Well, viewers, menstrual health and hygiene, that is MHH, is essential to the well-being and empowerment of women and adolescent girls. Now, if we talk about poor menstrual hygiene, that can lead to urinary or reproductive tract infections and affect the well-being of women. Now, this is the topic we are going to discuss today, and for which we have with us today Dr. Aminakshi Dutta, gynecologist from Pratiksha Hospital. So not to waste any more time, I'll straight away move to her and talk more on the topic which we have taken today. Well, thank you so much, Doctor, for joining to Good Life, the health show. So today the topic which we have taken is very important for basically for the adolescent girls who are studying, who should know about the menstrual hygiene. So first up, what would we like to know is that what is menstrual hygiene? What would you like to tell them?
Good afternoon, Pooja, and good afternoon, dear viewers. Thank you for having me on your show. And this is a topic I would love to talk because I have two daughters and I can address. Okay, so coming to your question directly, and here is a model of the uterus, the tubes, and the ovaries. So what is menstruation? That is when a girl starts her reproductive life. Exactly. So every month the uterus prepares itself to receive the embryo. That is the basic function of the uterus, to reproduce, to receive an embryo. So every month one egg develops in the ovary, it matures, it is picked up by the tubes, right, and it comes here. And in the meantime, that is not for the young girls, the women who are ready for a family, they are having relationship and the embryo is formed somewhere in the tube and it comes down. And it's supposed to settle in the uterus. So every month the uterus prepares itself to receive an embryo by thickening the bed of the uterus, the lining of the uterus. And every month is not a fertile cycle, or every month we don't produce. So when there is no pregnancy, this uterus sheds its lining in the form of periods. So that is the periods every girl gets every month. This is in a very short way. Okay, Pooja?
Absolutely. So menstrual hygiene, we are going to talk and we are going to discuss elaborately on the topic. Doctor, there are a lot of risk factors if we talk about the poor hygiene. Now, several awareness campaigns have been conducted in schools.
Exactly.
Several awareness campaigns have been conducted by the hospital authorities and also by the organizations and NGOs in the schools and colleges. Now, if we talk about the risk factors due to the poor menstrual hygiene, what are those, Doctor?
Exactly, when we say menstrual hygiene, it includes taking care of oneself during those days of your periods and also proper waste disposal of the products used during menstruation. So when we combine these two factors, then only we can cover the topic of menstrual hygiene. So that not only you are taking care of yourself, you have to take care of the environment also. Okay. So the risk factors is because if I go from the basic point, the vagina out here, the nature has made it in such a way that the pH, that is the pH of the vagina, is always acidic, so that no infection can go upwards from the vagina to the uterus to the tubes upwards, because this is an open passage between the exterior and the interior of a woman. So the pH out here is acidic. And during periods, what happens? There is blood. So whenever there is blood, we know the pH changes from acidic towards basic, and blood is always a growth medium for organisms. So that time a girl, a woman is prone to all kinds of infections. That is why it's very important we take care of those days very nicely in the form of you change your pads regularly. Regularly means at least we advise 3 times a day.
Okay.
If the need is more, you have to change more frequently. But even if there is no bleeding, or it should be changed 3 times a day. Proper cleaning of the private part without douching inside the vagina. Because once you put any agent inside, you are changing the pH, right? So the washing should be limited only to the external parts. And one more thing, girls who are in a relationship, we should avoid having relationship during these periods.
All right, Doctor, we will have a lot of questions because our phone lines are opened and our numbers are flashed on your television screens, viewers. So if you have any queries regarding the topic which we are discussing at this point in time, please call up and ask your questions. Dr. Aminakshi Dutta, gynecologist from Pratiksha Hospital, is with us at this point in time. And please call up and ask your queries, and she will probably give you all the answers. Now, Doctor, coming back to you again, there are several products which are available in the market. Now, that has to be affordable for all. We are talking about the rural as well as the urban areas as well. Now, talking about the awareness campaigns regarding these products which are available in the market. So, how do you plan up, how the hospitals plan up to create awareness amongst the people, especially the rural areas?
Exactly. Nowadays, we have a basket of products which can be used during the periods, from disposable sanitary napkins to reusable sanitary napkins to tampons, though not very commonly used. See, the disposable sanitary napkins, all are aware, everybody is using, but when we are coming to the rural area, where there is economic limitations and people are not very comfortable with buying, and then more so about disposing. The main problem is about disposing those sanitary waste in schools and in homes. So the people we are promoting, that is not only, there are many societies which are coming up with disposable, reusable sanitary pads which can be made at home, and you reuse them, wash them and use them nicely. But previously people were using, any kind of clothes, those were not hygienic, not washed properly, and it was like very unhealthy for the women. But nowadays with this concept, I don't know how far it has gone, this reusable sanitary cloths, pads are made exactly in the same form and shape as the disposable sanitary pads, but advantage is that they are economic, they are reusable, and we are generating less waste for the environment. And there are other uses like the menstrual cup and then the tampons, but without proper knowledge and without knowing properly about its uses, benefits, one should not go ahead with it.
All right. Now, talking about the awareness part, Doctor, how hospitals are planning to create awareness among the students in school? Do you plan up an awareness campaigns like weekly, or a day which is a day off for the students? How do you plan up how the school authorities are responding to these kind of awareness in schools and also the colleges?
Yeah, actually, every year 28th May is celebrated as the International Menstrual Hygiene Day, which is to be celebrated everywhere, in all the workplace, in schools and institutes. Especially this is a work of the Gram Panchayats, actually at the grassroots level. See, the urban women are not having any problem. It is our rural women, our rural girls who go to the farms, who go to the fields, and they have to miss out on their works. And in schools, one of the reasons for school dropouts is what? They are not having proper access to proper toilets with covered dustbins and with running water to wash their hands and all. So I think if we create awareness, see, in the schools in our urban areas, if you see it in Guwahati, all the schools are co-eds. They have adequate toilet facilities with running water, with dustbin facilities. But in rural areas, this is lacking in a big way. Girls don't go to school every 3 to 4 days in a month because of this problem. So if we address this problem, I think we will increase our girl education rates. We have studies, but these are all, done by WHO and all in different countries, where the school dropouts were directly related to the menstrual hygiene facilities which were available in schools.
All right, Doctor.
And they have said that you can reduce the school hours.
Okay. Please continue.
Yeah, they have seen that if you reduce the school hours by say half an hour or 15 minutes also, the girls will get time to change to go to the washroom. And we have to involve the men of our society, the father, the brother, the male teachers. They have to be aware of this situation, what the girl needs.
All right, Doctor, we'll have more discussion, but right now we'll have to take a break. All right, Doctor, we'll have to take a break. Well, viewers will slip into a short break, but do come back soon because we have lots more on the other side. Welcome back, viewers. You're still watching Good Life, the health show with me, Pooja, and we are having a fruitful discussion with Dr. Aminakshi Dutta, gynecologist from Pratiksha Hospital. So, Doctor, coming back to you again, before the break, we had a pretty idea about the risk factors of poor menstrual hygiene. Now, if we talk about the main part of menstrual, that is the menstrual cramps, which every girl go through. So if we talk about the age group, is there a certain age group? What is the reason behind? Can you just sum up a bit on the entire thing?
Thank you, Pooja, for this very important question. It is a very common problem, which is scientifically called dysmenorrhea or the periods cramp, which I would not say every girl, most of the girls experience. There is no specific age group. A girl with a menarche might experience right starting till a woman till her menopause might experience. Okay, so there are if there is no pathology associated, like there are no cysts in the ovaries, as we have seen the ovaries. If there are no pathology in the ovary and you are having the pain, then I don't think so you have to be worried about it. Okay. But if there is some pathology associated, then it can be taken care of, not only in the form of surgery. Nowadays, there are lots of medicines which can take care of. And the periods pain varies from person to person. For some girls, they might experience the pain before she starts her periods, which is called the premenstrual symptoms. Okay, some girls or women, they get from the first day, second day, and even I have seen some girls or women, they experience towards the end of their periods. But with simple analgesics, some very simple methods, you can take care of it.
Okay.
It is mainly because of the increased blood flow to the reproductive organs during your periods, because the blood flow increases. So there is a congestion, there is a congestion in that part. So that is the basic reason for having dysmenorrhea.
Okay. All right, doctor,
so
we have a caller.
What do we advise that during those days you take?
Okay, doctor, we have a caller. Let's take the call, then we'll proceed with the conversation. Hello.
Hello. Hi. Namaskar. মই কৈছো গুৱাহাটীৰ পৰা আসলতে মই সুধিব বিচাৰিছো যে মোৰ পিৰিয়ডছটো মানে ৰেগুলাৰ নহয় হা 7 দিনৰ পৰা 10 দিন মান পিছুৱাই মই কেইবাবাৰো টেষ্ট কৰিছো কিন্তু বিশেষ একো তেনেকুৱা নৰ্মেলি দেখুৱাইছে কিন্তু পিৰিয়ডছটো ৰেগুলাৰ নহয় মানে 7 দিন 10 দিন বা 15 দিন দেৰিকে হয় প্ৰতিবাৰে কিবা প্ৰবলেম হ'ব নেকি পাছলৈকে
ওকে আচ্ছা আপোনাৰ এজটো জানিব পাৰিম নেকি
হয় মোৰ 32
আপোনাৰ এজটো কিমান হ'ব
32
36
32
কিমান ক'লে 33 okay 32 married unmarried okay See, periods we say normal from 25 days to 35 days cycle. If a girl has been menstruating in that manner right from the beginning, that say her cycle has been of 25 days or 35 days throughout, then I don't think so you need to be worried. But had your cycles been of 25 days and suddenly now it has become 35 days, then there might be some changes somewhere. So usually these are hormonal changes which are due to weight gain, sudden weight loss, some dietary changes or stress or thyroid disorders. So if your cycle is like that always, you need not worry. But if there is a certain change, that from short cycle to it has become long cycle, then I suggest you see your gynec.
All right. Now, doctor, I would request you, if a caller asks you a question in their comfortable language, you can reply him or her to their comfortable language.
Okay, I will explain.
Yeah, please. Okay, doctor, we were discussing.
Okay.
All right, we have another caller waiting, so let's take a call. Hello. All right, so the call got disconnected. We'll again patch that call as we get through. So, doctor, we were discussing on the menstrual cramp. You were talking about there is no certain age group for this, and this pain can be healed because of taking some medicines as well. Now, if we talk about some home remedies which can also be suggested to the person, so what would be that, doctor?
Yeah. So if a girl can, if you're talking, I would say simple analgesics like paracetamol, which works wonderfully. If a girl can predict her cycle. Say plus minus, you know that I will get my periods within, you know your cycle, right? So, and you're sure that every month you get your periods. So for those we advise that you start your analgesics, very mild analgesics, and they don't harm you. The common belief is that during periods if you take analgesics they harm your system. No, they never harm, but thing is that don't take it in empty stomach. Have something and have it. Okay, you start, don't wait for your period pains to come. Once the pain comes, your life gets debilitated, your day-to-day activities are hampered. So don't wait for your pain to get severe, but start with your medicines, right? Okay. And we advise nowadays simple yogas which you can practice, not during your periods, but in the healthy, on the non-bleeding days. Okay. And then these fennel seeds, you know, SOF has come up in a big way in healing these pain. Okay. And if our cameraman could show, we have those yoga postures in my chamber, which we.
Okay.
So
we will also.
The viewers can
yeah,
have
doctor will do that, but we have a caller at this point in time. Doctor, we have a caller. So let's take the call. Hello.
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 Hello. I Guwahati pa koriছিলো. I সুধিব বিচাৰিছিলো যে first 3 days period time মোৰ pain to বহুত বেছি severe হয়. আৰু it's like medicine লোৱাৰ পাছতহে ঠিক হয়, otherwise মোৰ feel হয় যে pain টো ভাল নহয়, মানে cramp টো বহুত বেছিকে আহে, তো তাৰ কাৰণে কিবা solution আছে নেকি?
হয়, এইখিনি আমি এতিয়া ডিসকাস কৰিলো যে আপোনাৰ বয়সটো কিমান এবাৰ জনাব নেকি? 29 years. So every cycle pain hoy, or is it a few cycles? Every cycle bhi hoy?
Every cycle hoy. Khub rare hoy je kunbara cycle more beaks no hoy.
Cycle no hoy. So it is very mane etu normal hoy. Swali egoraki ba maiki manu egoraki periods or সময়ত বিষ হ'বলে সাধাৰণতে একো pathology বা বেমাৰ associated নাথাকে, ঠিক আছে? হলেও আপুনি এবাৰ দেখাই লোৱাটো উচিত, আৰু একো নুলালে আপুনি জাস্ট ইউ কেন পেইন কিলাৰ ল'ব, লাগিলে এটা দি কাম নকৰিলে কেতিয়াবা দুটা ল'ব লাগে, আৰু গৰম পানী একদম ৱাৰ্ম গৰম পানী দি গা ধুব লাগে পিৰিয়ডছৰ গিদিন, হেতু বহুত হেল্প কৰে, ঠাণ্ডা হওক গৰম সিজন হওক, টেক আ ৱাৰ্ম বাথ and have some dark chocolates, have coffee, have a very healthy diet with lots of greens, and then you have to practice some yoga, some postures, some activity during the other days. Then you will see slowly your pain will come down. But in between you visit your gynec and ensure there is no pathology associated, right?
All right, thank you so much for calling at this point in time. Now, doctor, let's quickly talk about the term PCOS and PCOD as well. That is also even a talk of the town nowadays. So, is there a difference between a PCOS and PCOD, doctor?
Yeah, the full form is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and one is polycystic ovarian disease. So, when we diagnose this polycystic ovarian it's an ultrasound finding, okay? As we had seen the ovaries before, see, these are two ovaries. So usually every month one egg should develop. Okay. But in polycystic means what? Poly means many. So many eggs develop. Poly. Cyst, here we refer to not disease cysts, but these, you know, these ... these are the eggs which are called as cysts. That is in a ultrasound language, okay? So many eggs develop, but none mature. So the ultrasound feature will appear like there is a necklace in your ovary, a pearl necklace. So that is an ultrasound feature. So if polycystic ovarian ultrasound feature is associated with irregular cycles in the form of very less bleeding than your prolonged cycle, or very scanty menses, okay? Number 2, if you are having acne is in the form of, you know, these pimples and breakouts, okay? And if you're having excessive hair growth in areas where a girl should not have hair, like facial hair, all these sides in the back, okay? If any 3 or 2 of the features are present, then only we label a woman or a girl with polycystic ovarian disease. Polycystic features in the ultrasound may be present at any time of a woman, but if it has to be associated with menstrual irregularities or with acne or with excessive hair growth.
Okay. Now, doctor, if we talk about the painkillers,
this is a very common problem.
Yeah, doctor, if we talk about the painkillers that the girls or the women take during this menstrual cramps, so is there any side effects after taking these painkillers, if we take a number of painkillers during these days?
Yeah, see, 1 or 2 painkiller a month will not harm your body, will not harm your kidneys, but excessive painkillers are not advisable.
Okay.
They will harm your kidneys. So just 1 or 2, and if your pain doesn't go down with these medicines, you should visit your doctor.
Okay, okay.
And
Doctor,
there are some women with excessive pain. So,
Okay. Doctor, we are really short of time, so what message would you like to give our viewers who are watching our show at this point in time?
I would like to say to all the girls there, take care of your body. Love your body in the form, eat healthy, exercise well, and you should know about your body and its parts. Be well aware. Only then you can take care of yourself.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Doctor, for giving all those wonderful messages. And I'm sure the viewers who have watched our show must be benefited with these all answers and all the information just Doctor gave. And with this, we have come to the end of the show. And we hope that we were able to answer all your queries in the best possible way. And in our next episode, we will be discussing on some other important health issues. Till then, stay healthy, stay fit, and keep watching Northeast Live. Goodbye.